Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Well, hello, everybody.
And welcome to
Playable
Characters
Podcast.
Ooh.
I am Brian McGinnis.
And
Across
I'm
from me is the lovely
Calvin S. Cato.
Calvin Cato.
I see you're wearing your Long Island Retro Gaming Expo shirt.
I am, which we did a week ago, which was phenomenal.
It's so fantastic.
It was
Thank
super
you guys
fun.
so much. And again, huge shout out to Ryan Shapiro for being
And Joel
with us.
Albino. Joel really runs it. Real quick, though, thanks for the new people that are listening. We had a ton of fun there. Been a lot of new people, a lot of new fans. We just cracked the top 30 in video game podcasts on iTunes, which is very exciting because there's millions of them. Top 30. Keep if you haven't yet, take a second, review, rate this so we can crack that top 20 so we can be on that main page, it would be pretty awesome. So we're growing, it's getting there, and thank you everybody for listening.
I'm excited actually. So
Me
here's
too,
the thing,
but
is that okay, so here's the thing. This is a really fun game, Dynasty Warriors. I
Yeah,
don't know
of
if you guys
course.
have heard of it.
There's like a million of
Wonderful.
them. There's a bunch of them.
Tactical hack and slash, lovely game.
Yes.
And we're supposed to have one of the most famous
Right.
badasses on it. Looks like he's parking his horse right now. He's coming on it. It's Lou Boo.
Hey.
You're not Lou Boo.
No, you. Sorry, I understand. Common misconception. I'm the next Lou Boo.
Oh,
The next
Lou Boo.
Yeah, the next. My name is Kyle Smith and Horse.
Oh, Kyle Smith and Horse.
Yeah,
Smith
I'm
and
the
Horse?
yeah. I'm from Germany.
Okay.
Originally, like my parents are from Germany.
Were they Smiths or were they horse stablers?
They made
Horse
horses.
stablers?
They were horse breeders.
They made horses.
It's a horse stabler.
Who knows? It's probably something.
Stable owners.
Yeah. They
A
keep.
horse stabler is a horse doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep they stable mentally. There's a horse psychiatrist. That's what it is. So, your parents made horses.
Yeah, they made horses. That's how I got into the Dynasty Warrior game.
Now you're wearing the samurai armor.
Yes. Totally.
You don't. I mean, forgive me. It's kind of a Tom Cruise Last Samurai thing going on here. Is that
I've never seen it.
really?
I don't even know what that is.
So
They don't have movies.
Okay. In Germany, just one movie on loop.
So we have to discuss this. So why?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What does that mean?
They have those Scheisse videos, right?
What?
That's what I learned from South Park.
Oh my God.
Germans love poop videos.
Honestly, that was going in a much different direction. I'm so glad I went to Shy.
Yeah.
First time
One
that's
movie
been,
on
I was
loop.
also lost.
first time that's been said.
Normally, I feel like I make it dirty, but Brian,
So
children are present. How dare
they're
you?
not. Kyle, tell us your story. What are you a big fan of Lou Boo or what's
Well, I mean, who would it be?
I guess,
I
yeah.
mean, he's a fierce, powerful warrior.
the people he kills aren't a fan of him.
I mean, they're probably fans.
Right. Okay.
Like everybody aspires to be that guy, and then he kills you. And
All
you're
right.
like, nah, I guess it wasn't me.
that might make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I'm sure like some of like the like different tribes that like he's turned on probably aren't big fans, but
No.
he's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. What do you like about him? Is it
I mean, there's no one that's stronger. I mean, till I've come around. That's really what it's coming down to.
Okay.
So I'm the next Lou Boo, I think.
is he still around?
Yeah.
He is. So are you planning to beat
Well,
him?
I'm just
beat him in
I'm
a
definitely
duel?
gonna beat him in. I'm gonna beat him in combat.
Wow.
Without a doubt.
Wow.
Yeah, because like I'm
It's a bold
better. I
statement.
really can't put my finger on why, but I definitely am better than him.
We also have to discuss this first
Yeah.
before we even get into that. So, like, you understand that this is Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and you're white. So, like,
yeah.
yes, but like, how do you think that you would fit into the Three Kingdoms?
Well, like I mean, it's simple. Like I'm a great warrior.
Okay. That's
Okay.
good.
Love sushi.
Okay, this is Chinese.
Love Chinese sushi too.
Sushi's Japanese.
Love all of them. All the types of sushi.
What was the third? What was the third one?
Yeah, what's the third? Oh, what's the other?
And I
dynasty?
think I just kind of deserve it. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, but like I think
All
if you
right.
look at it, I'm pretty good. They also, but they don't. I got some like really cool potential abilities like that they don't have.
Okay.
Okay, so what are your abilities?
So like I'm very creative, and like I'm a very like.
Did you make that costume?
Yeah. You know, well, no, I mean, okay, by made, I mean I did find it and steal it, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It look because you kind of. I mean, this is good. It looks good. You kind of look like we just went to the expo. People are in cosplay who don't look like the actual superhero or warrior or whatever. You kind of look like you're just cosplaying.
I kind of look like a guy in costume.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course. But aren't we all just people in costumes?
I mean, not really.
It's true. We are born naked and the rest is drag, as they say.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
RuPaul says that.
I haven't seen Pose yet.
That's RuPaul. Do you know anything about other cultures?
No, he's very vocal.
I know a lot about horsing. I have a horse. That's one of the other reasons I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fair.
Which I mean, sure, a lot of them have horses, but like, I've won. I've been around it my whole life.
Yeah.
Also, I have this gun.
Whoa. Okay.
Which let's also talk about that.
Put it.
That's
Just
the
put
thing
it.
I've
You
noticed.
can put it away. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll put
just
it back
in
down.
case.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
I
whole-
have it. Like,
There's a whole
and-
thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Guns.
You're not really supposed to open carry.
Yeah. Not in Brooklyn for sure.
Yeah. And not
Well,
a podcast.
But in the Three Kingdoms, I think
It's
totally
okay.
cool. So I've got this gun,
Yeah.
and I really think they have not seen a lot of guns yet.
That's a really
That's
good
the
point.
thing I was always curious about with that game is that there are a lot of just like drills and like guns. Is this historically accurate or like do these have?
Well,
guns
they
back
had
then?
like I mean, probably not fully historically accurate. But I mean, this gun is pretty strong. I think it could stop Lubu.
Yeah. Okay.
I could put down a horse. I've done it before.
Oh. What,
Oh goodness!
Just-
Well, like if Lubu's charging on a horse at me, I could put down the horse and then put down Lubu.
Why not just spare the horse?
Ride a cowboy? I've thought about it.
I mean, you grew up with horses, right? Wouldn't you want to spare the horse?
Yeah, no, I'm not killing like just random horses. I mean, well, unless but
The horse doeson know he's evil. That his boss is evil, right?
No, horses can tell. That's
Can
actually
they?
it's a
Oh,
weird
really?
thing that people don't know about horses. And as a horsesmith,
horse
we
stapler.
we know a lot about it. Some horses are evil.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they got temperaments. You could train them, but they start off evil if you let those impulses grow.
Oh.
Do you think it's one of those things where it's like innate, or is it more of like an environment, like a nature versus nurture
It's,
thing?
it's like a pit bull. If you beat it, it's going to be mean. If you nurture it, it's going to be adorable.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the most Brooklyn comparison you've ever made.
Why?
It's like a pit bull.
What do you mean?
No, it's
pit
a very
bull-
New York City thing.
Pretty common dog. Anyway,
First of all, Brooklyn seems great.
Yeah.
I'll
Calvin's
have to
very
visit
scared
it
of-
with my horses and
Calvin's
my
scared
guns.
of dogs. Yeah.
Calvin's into dogs.
He's scared of dogs, I think.
I'm not scared of dogs.
Most dogs?
No, I love Ella.
Yeah, it's a tiny dog.
I mean, well, I don't want to deal with a Great Dane.
Why?
They're huge.
It's bigger than you, probably. Most
Yeah,
Great
it
Danes.
is. Yeah.
Just use a gun.
No, no. See, that's bad.
So okay, but also, what about the chivalry aspect? Isn't it not chivalrous to just shoot a horse and then the human?
It's in the guidebook. I think.
I mean, look, I think one of my big benefits is I'm not going to play by the rules.
Oh, okay. Does Lubu?
Lubu doesn't really play by the rules.
All right, I see. He's kind of attracted to like the loner badass. I do things my own way type of guy. Is that?
Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to marry one of these Dynasty ladies
Yeah.
and then unite China.
I wish I knew the names of the
Like
ladies
all white guys do.
on the show Dynasty right now.
Yeah, like I'm ready to unite China. I think, like, I just feel like that's like a good
Oh, man.
fit for me.
Remember we had Ken on a few months ago?
Yeah.
And he was like, he's American, but he loved Japan.
Yeah.
I feel it's kind of like this going on right
Yeah,
now.
I'm getting that sense too.
Yeah.
So if you were to unite China under your rule, like,
Yeah.
what kind of like reforms would you bring to the country
I'd start
or
with
the kingdoms?
I'd start figuring out how everybody who is a super soldier got so strong, because that's the thing. It's crazy over there. Like for every like one dude that's like is like a fully trained warrior, supposedly, there are guys who have like hero complexes and will just kill thousands of them a battle.
Oh my god.
And I think we need to start getting them together and like just phasing out the weaker people and just getting a super army.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, this is sounding very much like another white person. Getting rid of the weaker people.
His German background's coming out, right?
I'm just saying, like, like if you had a group of people that could kill thousands of people a turn versus a group that could kill
One at
like
a time.
or get like mostly like gets lucky if one of them in the 1,000 does any damage.
Okay. In theory, that sounds great.
But in practice, it sounds like you're killing a lot of people
Yeah.
either way.
Who
I
Maybe-
mean, it sounds like they're killing a lot of people.
yeah, maybe it didn't deserve.
1 in 1,000 per battle.
Do you have one of those rage attacks?
Yeah, it's where I get real mad and I pull out 2 guns.
That sounds about right. Yeah, and then okay. What were you? Okay, let me ask you this: have you practiced with a sword?
I've seen them. Yeah.
You've seen swords,
And I've got a wooden katana that my dad got me for my 10th birthday.
a
and,
wooden, like a practice one.
yeah, well, I mean, it still hits people pretty hard.
like Arya
They'll take down a horse.
oh Jesus! I don't know about that. The one that Arya Stark used to practice her sword fighting.
Yeah, similar, but it
All
was
right.
like a katana shaped, and that's like really where I started loving like Chinese culture.
Yeah, okay. But you never really used a real katana sword. you say.
Like in theory, but yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I mean,
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried
there
about
someone-
this. So you have that, and then
Also,
the guns.
like some of them teach magic, and that's like pretty. Like some of them have magic abilities. I feel like we're not really harnessing that to the best of our abilities.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I love magic. I wish if I had a magic spell that could wipe out a lot of people, like just on a subway car, for example, I might use that too often. Just be like, everybody just shut up, and but boom, and like slam my fist to the ground. Everybody just like,
God, you sound like a B-rate, like like a CW villain right now.
Why not?
Like you sound like a guy the Flash has to stop.
I'll be called the pounder. I'll pound my fist on the ground. That would be my name.
You
That
sound
is a porn.
Yeah.
pounder.
I'm the pounder.
Yeah, the pounder.
You either that or like a forgettable episode of Fringe.
Friends or Fringe?
Fringe.
Okay. There's
Or
a
Friends.
Also friends.
No, that would be a memorable episode of Friends.
superhero episode. Yeah.
Where-
So other than guns, have you thought about using other items? Because I know there's like whip swords and like knives.
Whip swords are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whip swords, honestly, one of the most overrated weapons.
Really?
of all
Really?
time. I've
Why?
been studying them a lot on my new quest. And the thing is, like, it's like the unlocking mechanism rarely more controlled than someone like shaking it.
Oh, okay.
And that just sounds like a bad way. You're like locked in on a like combo with someone, and then all of a sudden it just shakes a little bit. Now your head's gone because it went all whippy.
Whippy. I think the Belmonts perfected like whips.
Yeah.
Just
sure,
all
sure.
type chain whips, whip swords, all that type of stuff. But they fight vampires,
Oh yeah,
not samurai.
Maybe
I mean,
Chinese people.
not Chinese people.
like that's one thing that would be pretty cool though. Like if I actually got like this super race of Chinese, like my plan is
Yeah.
these super Chinese, super Suchais, as I call them.
What are you, Dane Cook? The Suchais?
It works if for China or Chicago, whichever place I end up trying to take over. I hear they have way more guns though. So
Chicago, yeah,
I was
probably.
gonna say, so you'd definitely fit in Chicago Warriors.
Yeah. Oh man. Now, what do you think is going to happen if you go to fight? Does Lubu know about you? Like,
I've sent him a couple emails, but I don't know if he gets emails.
he must have
so
maybe as an assistant.
I think I had to send a scroll.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have. I did. Okay, yeah. Email is the name of one of my guys in my group. I sent email over there.
Did he return ever?
No, we've not found him yet. So I feel like if I go visit Lubu, I might get a head surprise.
He might have reported as spam, if you know what I mean.
Uh,
And I mean he chopped his head off.
yeah.
and
probably.
fed him to the pigs.
Or the horses.
Or the no, horses actually don't eat meat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a real fact.
Unless you unless you beat them into it.
no,
These
they
are all
literally
real
don't-
facts.
They
don't-
refuse.
No, like horses don't eat meat.
Carrots, hay,
Like-
apples.
Horses will accidentally bite it off your finger and spit the finger back out
Oh,
because
that's
it
nice.
tastes
That's
gross.
nice of them.
Oh, that's good.
I agree. Fingers probably don't taste good.
I mean,
Yeah, well, I mean, we know
Well-
where they've been.
Yeah, Calvin.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, you're
my
right.
hands are not on the table for a reason.
They're on my.
They're going to infect the table?
They're on my knees.
We
Are
don't
you,
talk
are you
about-
sure your hands aren't a Dynasty Warrior superpower?
Now,
Plague Blast.
I'm wondering what Lou is gonna.
Gano point.
Like people talk and whispers, it happens, and I think like if he finds out that, excuse me, this white boy is trying to take over, what do you
I
think?
love you say like, excuse me,
What do
pardon
you
my French, white boy.
What do you think is gonna? What do you think he's gonna do or say? Or what do you think is gonna happen? Is he gonna?
I mean, I'm sure he'll be real mad about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Aren't you scared of that? Because like you said, he's pretty powerful.
But that's why I have two guns.
Again, rage attack. Too.
One for the horse.
One for the horse, one for the guy. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like he could block a bullet with his swords, though.
But two bullets?
He's like a Jedi. He's pretty good.
I mean, no, he's totally good.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. But I don't think they've even, like, come to terms with guns yet.
Because they don't know, like, what is this guy pointing at me? He wouldn't even know, you think?
Yeah, I think he'd be like, why is this guy throwing knives so fast?
Maybe little tiny knives.
Yeah, itty bitty flicky knives.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
that's what we call bullets.
flicky knives. So what do you when are you planning on doing this? Like,
I don't know. Next couple weeks, I
Oh.
feel like I'll be ready.
You'll be ready. You still training?
Yeah, well, like I'm working. I want to get a couple more katana moves. Like because like it's wooden, but if you swing it hard enough,
It definitely stings.
yeah, it'll give him a real bad like.
Welt.
And so if I show up in this with the wooden sword, I feel like he'll underestimate me,
Okay.
and then I pull out my gun.
Oh, okay. So a little
Never
switch,
see it coming.
little switcheroo.
This is reminding me a lot of that South Park episode. Do you remember that one, Trapped in the Closet, where R. Kelly was like, and then I pull out my gun?
Of course, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Another-
Okay.
Are you standing under R. Kelly?
Another South Park
I
reference.
don't know who that is.
Thank God. Bad man. So where'd you get? So you said you found or you stole the costume? You
yeah,
have the
well,
armor?
I was on my way actually before I got requested. I've been doing some press.
Yeah. Wait, like you're announcing that you're gonna go kill this guy?
Yeah, I was just, yeah. What are you not gonna do a press run?
I don't. That's not a good idea.
Well, the way I figure it,
It's like you're running for office, but like you're letting people know ahead of time. What if they're not into it?
I mean, I kind of am running for office.
What if they try
I
to-
want to unite
what-
China under one true clan?
What if his
Yeah, he
followers
has to
try
get
to
his suit guys together.
try to kill you first?
The
though?
Horstensmith clan.
Yeah. What if his followers try to kill you first?
I mean, I guess, but like, what are they gonna do? Like sneak up on me in the middle of the night? That's why I have
Yes.
guns.
They're like ninja though.
I do have horse guards. That's one of the benefit of being a horse-and-smith. I have a security detail. It's all horses.
They just like sit around, like stand around your bed.
Well, or in front of the door.
That would help. That would be better.
I gave them cool sunglasses to wear. They have the little ear monitors to neigh into.
Does it matter the sunglasses?
I think look more professional.
I was going to say, I mean, yeah, it completes the look.
Like think about a horse with sunglasses on. Do you not feel more safe?
I mean,
Sure.
Hot
I
to,
don't want to be guarded by a horse without sunglasses.
Hot to
Yeah.
Trot's an amazing movie. Do you remember that?
No.
No, you
Is
don't.
that the old Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yes, it is. Oh, you know him.
Yeah, I know Bobcat Goldthwait. Obviously, who doesn't know him?
That was Jerry Seinfeld hates him. That was
Really?
Oh, that was who he was talking about in the Comedians in Cars.
Oh,
He
did not know that.
hates Bobcat Goldthwait.
Why?
Watch the episode.
I'm not going to.
It's like 1988 was the Hot to Trot around there. Great,
Yeah.
great movie. Funniest line from Pepperidge Farm, Don the horse. Anyway, good movie.
This
So wait, okay.
podcast has been sponsored by Hot to Trot.
So your army, it sounds like, so you have a lot of horse bodyguards, but like
Yeah.
who else, like what generals are you going to recruit and like what maidens are you going to recruit?
Oh,
Well-
maidens. Well, you don't recruit maidens. You just kind of you just steal maidens, right?
Well, no,
you
God,
recruit
no.
them as
Gross.
well.
Oh, good.
Well, we're here to shoot guns and marry maidens.
Oh, good.
Not
Okay.
steal them.
Okay, good. Yes,
Yes.
There's some standards and morals.
Yeah, no. What is this? Japan? No.
Sorry for our 5 listeners. in Japan. Shout out to Spanky Bruno.
So what kind of
yeah.
would you train all your generals in gunplay or would you train them in gun and sword play?
Well, I mean, a lot of them are pretty good. So I think I'm gonna start. I want to kind of start with the Wei clan because they seem like they'll be the most supportive of someone coming in and being like, "I got a new plan."
Okay.
Will they be supportive of you burping as well?
Yeah. Obviously, they have to be. I have guns.
So yeah, I mean, this is my biggest. I mean, hey, do what you got to do, but I think the campaigning that you're doing might not be the best idea.
Well, the way I think about it is like if you want to like take over a country, like you're kind of auditioning with the whole I'm telling everybody I'm gonna kill Lu Bu,
Yeah.
and people are like, no way, you
Right.
can't do that.
Oh,
It's not gonna work.
okay.
I'm getting a lot of detractors, but like they still don't realize like how good guns are yet.
Yeah, okay.
That's really the biggest thing. And so after the campaigning, when I actually kill Lu Bu, they're gonna be like, oh,
he said what he was gonna do.
what can he do now?
I mean, he did. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna unite the 3 tribes under my rule, and maybe the Yellow Turbans too. But
So I
they
don't
have
even know who
magic
are they.
abilities. That seems pretty cool. That's the one thing that like they really haven't thought about, and like don't tell anyone this yet. But like, if they can magically send a bunch of like horses and water at me, or like flood a plane. Guns aren't good against magic.
No, it's not at all.
Mm-mm.
So I'm trying to like kind of shock and awe with killing Lu Bu, and then be like, well, come join the winning side.
Okay. But the magic bullet is a very great handy kitchen product, I heard.
It's also what killed JFK.
Is this? You know about him, at least. That's good. You know your history. Where'd you
So
grow
here's the thing
oh, sorry, you can go.
No, please.
Where'd you grow up, Kyle?
In Germany, in
That's right.
farmlands. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you're very Americanized, I think. Do you live here now?
Yeah.
Okay, whereabouts?
Wisconsin, Nebraska area. I don't want to give anything too specific.
Wait,
but just like
is Wisconsin near Nebraska?
they're close enough for me to give a general vague.
There's a
area.
bunch of states in between there, I think.
Wait, so have you ever been to China? Period.
Yeah, I was doing a little bit of press there. I'm just kind of going back and forth right now.
Where in China did you go to specifically? Then?
Shoot China.
I just said bring me to China, and they did it.
It's a big place. Are you sure it was China?
Like 80%. I mean, like everyone
sure it
looked
wasn't
like it
China?
was China.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean,
Did you go to like China Beach? Is that where you went?
Everybody there was speaking another language and looked
Are you gonna
like it was China.
What
That's
about-
all I'm gonna say.
What about that? Are you going to learn a new language, or are you gonna have everybody speak English like you're
I mean,
speaking?
hopefully, like so far, what I understand about Dynasty Warriors is you can get them dubbed. So I'm gonna.
Okay. It's gonna dub everybody.
So you're gonna dub your speech?
I'm gonna get them dubbed. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go with this. I mean, look, who's got time to learn another language? I'm busy shooting guns.
Fair enough.
That
Fair
sounds
I think
very-
that's America's motto.
that sounds that sounds super American, unfortunately. Oh man, this what a.
This is crazy. So wait, so who are you looking for in a maiden?
I want someone who
Speaks-
preferably is magic. That would be pretty cool.
You're big on the magic.
I think like in general, what can't you do with that? I also want someone a little spunky, someone who can definitely guard my back in case they all realize that I only have 2 guns, and then realize that they can try and take over again. Because there are a bunch of superhuman generals in that group. Like
Right.
they get stabbed a lot and just keep
going.
swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think Do you think the first thing you gotta do is take them out one by one, or
I mean, ideally, I want to bring them to my side.
Right.
Ideally,
But
I want to start get your Zhang Feis in there.
Of course.
Yeah,
gotta get him?
Zhao Dun.
Of course.
You know what
I mean,
Like,
one
you
of the
get
best.
It sounds like you're kind of
No, he's good. He's good. I've heard.
Zhao Dun, big sword, big fan.
Right.
One eye. Somehow, I still like him.
But they could be very, very loyal to Lu Bu.
Well, not to Lu Bu. No one's loyal to Lu Bu.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Well,
Okay.
there's
Three
everybody.
people loyal to Lu Bu.
Okay, so you gotta take them out too.
Yeah, like Diao Chen. Although maybe
Oh well, no, she's supposed to be pretty good. Although, actually going back to the mains because she's supposed to be really nice. However, there's a lot. I feel like with the mains, there's a lot of you have to avenge their father's deaths. Are you prepared to do that
Ooh.
to win a woman's heart?
Good one.
Oh, yeah. What? Avenge a father's death? Like, who do I got to kill someone else?
I guess.
You're totally okay with that?
I mean, look, we're trying to if you wanna make a China, you gotta break a couple eggs, Fabergé eggs.
That's true, Calvin.
If we could edit that to make me just seem way wittier, that would be great.
Perfect.
we will try. We probably won't, but we'll try.
Nope, it was perfect.
Great.
I mean, I'm always
Perfect.
curious because I feel like that's a lot to do for love. I mean, I feel like I've done things for love, but I don't know if I could avenge a father's death or,
look,
or a family slaughter.
I
That's
mean,
a lot.
you live in Brooklyn. You'll take 3 trains for love. You can't avenge a father's death.
Probably quicker.
Yeah.
Avenging a death. So,
But what if you start to avenge a father's death, and then it's the killer's someone who you're like, oh, I actually don't mind this person, or if the killer's a really good fighter who's really good at gunplay.
now, do you mean gunplay in your gross sexual way?
No.
Okay.
Gross, Brian.
Me gross?
Kids present.
There's no kid. Why do you keep saying that? All right.
So,
answer
but yeah,
is
what if he's
That would be funny if there was just a small child all the time being like, why am I here?
terrified.
That'd be a great way to enforce if you needed to keep a PG podcast. You just have a kid sit in the room.
we can't corrupt Timmy's feelings.
So anyway,
But no,
Kyle.
but seriously, so what would you
Yeah.
do though if you're like, oh fuck, you're actually a good warrior, but you killed my girlfriend's family?
Well, and then I think the only honorable thing to do would be to make my girlfriend fight the warrior.
Oh,
And then whoever wins, I just marry that person.
I mean, it's
That's
not,
very progressive of you,
it's
actually.
not a terrible point. It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
listen, I feel like we're getting into a thing where she wants him dead, he wants her dead.
Mhm.
Let's just let them both fight.
Yeah, see what
Yeah.
happens. Well, good luck.
I like that. That's
That's
right.
right.
So you would be willing to marry one of your generals?
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
What's marriage if not a political gain system?
Wow.
Wow. I mean, that's true. Brian, is that true for you?
I guess
Did you have to take over
What
for
political
ourselves?
capital did you get from your spouse?
nothing.
Well, someone married for the wrong reasons.
No dowry was involved. No nothing. They
No
still do
dowry?
nothing. I don't think so. She
What
brought
did she even bring to the table?
2 cats.
Oh.
I know. I got the bad end of that deal. I had a PlayStation at least. I brought the good stuff.
You'll never be able to take China with just 2 cats and a PlayStation.
No, definitely not. Now, will you lift a ban on only having one child in China once you're ruler?
Well, so I'm actually going to make it so that if you're one of the Super Warriors, it's going to be a 10-child minimum.
Okay.
But if you are not one of these super people, 0 children.
Wow. Okay. So it might balance out eventually.
Wow, that's really stark, though. Wait, what are you going to do about in terms of scholars and education?
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so some children.
Yeah.
I didn't. You're right. I didn't think that one. Who's going to man the farms? We're not going to have Super Warriors manning farms.
No.
Although they would be very effective at it.
Picking up
that
bales
spinny attack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They would just take out bales and bales of chaff and wheat. Yeah.
Yeah. And carry cows.
Rice stalks.
Yeah. Lots of milk and hay.
But yeah, you're right. So we will need farmer people too, I guess.
Farmer people.
So basically, I'm going to just deconscript the army. If you want to be in the army, you can't have kids unless you're a super warrior.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
A lot of strict rules.
But if you're a super warrior, 10-child minimum.
Minimum.
Okay.
Minimum.
What
You
if-
can have up to 20.
So wait, so if they're having all these kids, I mean, is there room for like homosexuality in the military, or is it just like if you're in the military, you have?
Well,
to be
okay, so totally. Look, I think much like marriage, gender is a construct also.
Oh.
fair enough.
And whatever you want to do, because you get your guys out there who are dancing out there with like claw weapons, just having a good time, and I'm like, yeah, live your truth.
Do you know that guy, Calvin? Dancing around with claw weapons? Have you seen
I
him?
think his name is Zhang Fei.
Okay. Right.
I was gonna say Vega, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
no, there's a Vega type.
Yeah. Is Vega gay?
No, he's very straight.
He is. Bangs,
Very,
a, lot,
very
bangs a lot of
straight.
chicks.
Well, he tries to, but he's kind of more of a rapist.
Oh, interesting.
Well, it's highly suggested that he is.
That's so weird. They would put
Zhang He,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Zhang
so weird.
He.
That's so weird. They would put that in the
Zhang Hai.
Look, no, literally. Here, I'll just pull up a picture.
Oh yeah, no, that is yes.
Did you take that picture? It looks like you took that on your phone.
I think I took that picture.
Yeah.
No, he's still got clothes on.
We can talk about smooth buttholes in the bonus content.
Oh yeah, we should.
Smooth?
Yes.
Oh, this will bonus. Listen,
All
you
right.
guys. This is a prime time for you to give to our Patreon.
Yeah. Calvin's got we got a good smooth butthole story.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, Kyle.
Smooth butthole story.
Yeah.
Is that the theme song?
Basically, it is now.
So we are sadly almost out of time.
Not
but-
yet. We got a few minutes. I'm just so I'm so
Okay.
curious about this.
One more question then.
All right, go.
No, you.
You're
You're the one with the question.
Kyle, what do you want to tell us?
Oh, I mean, what a question.
Yeah.
Leave it open ended. Beyond gender being a construct and everything, so it's like if you want to be gay, sure, but also if you're a super person, let's get that super juice out of you
Super
and
juice.
put it into women.
Yeah.
Let's just I get it
Consensually,
consensually,
Of course.
obviously, but and I get it, if you're superhuman, and obviously room for interpretation, experimentation. Let's see if you put a super guy with a non-super woman, and sure, he doesn't want to have sex with her, but he's down to have a kid aside with her.
Eventually.
Totally into it.
Okay.
Side with her.
Well, you just aside from actually, but also I think one of my main things would be to break down all the specific, which I get is against all of Dynasty Warriors, is everything's about rules and codes. But
Yeah.
I think really as a white guy, it'd be my job to just break it all down.
Jeez.
If I could become the uniter of China, what can't be done?
I guess, but I don't know if people want that. That's the only thing. Right now, white people, you probably know this. Maybe you don't actually. That's why you're doing this. We're not what's the word?
Good.
Favorable anymore. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, but if
We've done some things.
you could do such a good thing kill a mass murderer and
Yeah,
then unite
okay.
China.
All right.
But you're also
I think that should be celebrated regardless of color, and that's kind of big in it.
It's like a free Tibet type of thing. That's the goal. He's trying to do that. Oh boy.
Why can't you just let a white guy do something good, kill people and unite China?
Yeah, why can't you let white guys mass murder minorities and then take over their country?
We've been doing it for seconds. We're really good at it.
Been done. But back to the thing a minute ago. Eventually you're going to get a super soldier having a child with a like you said, a regular woman. But that could be a girl who's a super girl.
Yeah.
And then
They're girl generals.
Yeah, I'm all about girl general.
Yeah, so I'm saying you get Superman and a Superwoman having super babies.
No, that's like a guaranteed, and
Right.
that's what I'm here for.
That's what you're trying to do. In 20, 30, 40 years from now, everybody will just be a super person. Almost.
yeah, well, like
Except,
all the Warriors.
except a few dorks work in the fields, right?
Oh, yeah, and dorks like doing research and
Right.
all the other things. And then who knows? You know what? Maybe superpowered dorks. I don't know why.
Oh, that'd be
There's
cool.
no reason
Big
not
brains,
to have that.
big quick brains,
Big
maybe?
bodies, big brains.
Yeah,
China 2045.
45. It's not okay.
He's realistic.
Yeah, that's incredible. Anything else?
I also don't know what time period I'm in anymore.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also am confused too because I was like, we jumped all over the century.
That's okay.
But wherever time period you are, there are guns.
And that's really what's important.
That's unfortunate. But hey, you want to play a quick game with us?
Yes.
Kyle, we're gonna play a game called Wed, Bed, Dead. Everybody, yay!
Yay!
So this is a game where we're gonna give you 3 video game characters. Tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. Sound good?
Please, there are children here.
So this first one, very popular back in the day, a Genesis game, I believe. He's a cool kid, cool cat, Kid Chameleon.
Kid Chameleon.
So there's a kid here, I guess. So
Yes, he is literally the most 1991 dressed person ever.
How old is
Skateboard.
Kid Chameleon?
yeah, I don't know. He was like
he's
12.
like the font. No, he is older than that.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He is not 12.
In the game,
Yeah, in the game, yeah, he's not
he's
12.
a kid.
Yeah, but like kid, like
Yeah, kid.
he's
12.
not 12. I played that game. He is not 12 years old.
What do you think he is?
What does that mean?
I know. It, doesn't-
I play the game. He is not 12.
it literally makes no sense what you just said.
No, because like look at him. No 12-year-old's wearing a jacket and shades like that. He's not 12. The point is, so anyway, Kid Chameleon, he is a guy who goes into this like video game to save these other kids who are trapped in there, actual kids who are trapped in there by this like evil like VR god.
That's true. Yeah. So
I
kid,
played the game. I
so-
know it. It's
yeah,
good.
no, yeah,
it's a fun game.
we
But
both-
yeah, he's very like looks like the Fonz, like a pompadour and everything. Pompadour jacket. He can also wear a samurai suit if you're into that.
Oh right,
All
there you go.
I'm way into that. Also, he does look like a child, but
He has a child. His name is Kid Chameleon. It's not Man Chameleon. This next one,
Man Chameleon.
this next one, Kyle, you might be really excited for this.
Yeah, I'm
From
ready.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. The second villain, Von Kaiser,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
German boxer, got the big old handlebar mustache thing. He's kind of a dick though. This guy,
He kind of looks like my dad.
does he? So Von Kaiser, I just remember his theme song right away. But yeah, you punch him and he does that stupid taunting face. But yeah, that's him. He's whatever. Von Kaiser, nothing special about him there. And another one. This is speaking of magic, from Mortal Kombat, Quan Chi.
Oh.
Yeah, this one he's very spooky looking.
He looks like a Chinese version of Brian.
Oh, who said it? Katana called
Yeah.
me. Thought I was a descendant of Quan Chi.
Yes.
So he's like sorcerer supreme. This
Yes.
dude.
He's bald.
No, he has life in his eyes.
Yeah, he's
which is ironic because he takes it away very often.
yeah, he's very very good with magic.
Yes.
Like if you need a magician on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
side,
yeah.
He's bald and gray.
yeah, he's super evil though.
Yes.
Crazy evil. He's white. He looks like Uncle Fester, but in shape. You know, you can say. And
Yeah, and Shape Uncle Fester's pretty on board.
and a
Yeah.
sorcerer, but he's pretty badass. So those are the options there, Kyle. Quan Chi, Von Kaiser, and Kid Chameleon. Wed, Bed, Dead. What are your choices here?
Okay, so easy enough. Wed, Quan Chi,
Oh, why?
because like I said, trying to wed someone with a strong grasp of magic.
yeah, and he's
Firmly outlined on my platform. Quan Chi right there. Plus anything that could suck the soul out of you, I'm on board with.
Yeah,
That's kinky.
And then, man, the other two,
Hmm.
it's real because one of them's a child,
Yeah.
and now I have to make the decision whether I want to
Bed or wed?
bed or kill.
Or sorry, or dead.
You know what?
Right, yeah.
Man, okay.
You
Let's
only
go
live once.
Well, so if we're gonna kill Von Kaiser because he looks like my dad.
Okay, interesting.
And I feel like that'll be pretty cathartic for me.
Are there some deep issues there?
Why get into it now?
It's a podcast.
You know what? That's exactly why you get into it. But also, I mean, listen, I'm on a task to kill a giant, strong male role model. You don't think I have dad issues?
There you go.
Yeah, true.
Good point.
I'm
Sorry about that.
Trying to go out there and kill a strong man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I guess
Did your dad box you? Like he hit you with boxing gloves on?
No, he taught the horses to box and made me box the horses.
Well, that's impressive.
Wow. Yikes. Is that how those horse bodyguards got? into
yeah. Well, I learned from the horses. They
Yeah.
trained me. They raced me as their own.
That's probably pretty cool. I would have charged people a nickel to come look at my fighting boxing horses back in the
They all
in
had
the
the
day.
same mustache though. That was pretty.
The horses?
yeah.
That is weird.
You know,
Why'd your dad do that?
You know, you want to make everything after your own image when you think you're God.
This is true. Yeah.
That's actually really deep.
Maybe Kyle's onto something here.
I think so.
But I guess I
Ever thought it'd
bed
be like,
the teenager, but only for hand jobs.
Oh, okay.
well, that sounds definitely like high school.
yeah, I feel like that's a good middle ground. Where
Yeah.
I don't feel as weird.
Sounds very.
I mean, it's still not legal. You realize that, right? Just hand jobs is still.
Yeah, but I feel like it's way more defensible in court.
Yeah, because you.
It also will be legal in my China.
Oh, Jesus. Tourism just shot through the roof in your
Oh
China.
boy. Oh, Kyle Lubu. I don't know how this is
Yeah.
gonna work out.
What's your last name, Kyle?
Horsensmith.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Kyle Lubu Horsensmith.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Horsensmith. Okay.
Oh boy, Brian. What are your choices?
Yeah. I hope
You know, that kid give you handies, or
I don't think they're the same as Kyle over here. So
Yeah, let's do the humane thing and kill the children.
Yeah.
I know that's a thing. Like, who's the one? Who's like
With the other also illegal act.
Yeah.
we had a young person on once, and we were all we had tiptoed around what we were gonna do. I forget who it was. It was a long time ago.
It was a while ago. I want to say maybe Mega Man or something.
It could have been. I don't know.
Robots have no legal age.
Yeah. That's what they're for. At the time.
No, this is not a real doll situation. We respect their autonomy.
Now betting Quan Chi might be fun too because
He teleports a lot. You can have teleport sex.
he can do. I just want regular sex, but
No, but like, what about this? And then you can be like, oh no, don't come in my mouth. And it'll just like come into like the nether realm. That'd be nice. No mess, no cleanup.
right into like Scorpion's eye by accident.
Oh man, could you imagine? Well, it's a skull socket, so it's just
All right, because
Fly
of
right
that,
through.
you sold me. Me and Quan Chi are gonna bed, and as soon as either of us are ready to go to finish, I'll be like, "Quick, open a portal to like Johnny Cage's apartment, and just shoot it right at the Johnny Cage back of his head." I'll be like, "What is that?" Or someone like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Why are you looking at you? You basically said
this is very kinky.
you basically said the same thing. You're giving me a weird look. That's what it was your
No,
idea.
I said you could just come into the nether room, not like come in the back of someone.
But why wouldn't you want to come into somebody? It would be such a good prank.
like a weird donkey punch sex act?
Yeah, it was such a good prank, I think, And then later, and then at the next tournament, you'd
Great
be like,
punk.
Yeah.
and then at the next tournament, you'd be like, "Hey, Johnny, how's the back of your head?" And it'd be like, "Hey, how'd you know about that, man?" That's what I think would happen.
Okay, let's reverse this. Do you think it'd be a funny prank if someone came on the back of your head?
No, not at all.
He would be very aware of it immediately.
Yeah, I would feel it right away.
Also, I do like the whole idea of this is you're like, man, it'll be so fun to fuck this guy because then we can have sexual assault after.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
child hand jobs.
Well, you're right. Actually, I guess the purely legal good move would be to wed
I don't know.
Cool Kid Chameleon.
Yeah.
Because they can just wait
Yeah.
Right.
like a real creep.
Until he's of age.
Just
yeah.
really groom him.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna bet Quan Chi.
Hi, we're married. Not in the eyes of the state, but
I'm gonna bet Quan Chi and figure that out and have some fun there. I will wed. I'm gonna, even though he's not a very good boxer, he doesn't have a lot of money. I'll wed Von Kaiser. At least he's got a job. He does box, and boxers, even the bad ones, still make okay money.
True.
Sometimes. He might have a couple concussions. His
yeah,
record.
hopefully he doesn't kill you with the CTE.
I know his record's like 3-100 or something. It's not as bad as Glass Joe, but it's pretty bad. And then I will unfortunately dead Kid Chameleon. Hey, he's had a cool life already, more than most 12-year-olds have done. That's all. That's
Well,
that's
not Willow Smith.
well, yeah. I said most. So
She
that's
has life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does. Yeah.
Just saying.
okay.
I don't
So
know. I've never heard of her.
Will Smith's child.
no, Kyle's never heard of her.
Oh right, sorry, yeah. And yet you know. Okay.
All right. Anyway, so those are my choices there. So
All right. So this is tough, but I think I'm gonna have to wed Kid Chameleon platonically.
wow.
I mean, very platonically.
Will
Like
there-
I think he'll be.
Will
'cause,
there be vows at the wedding?
Yeah, like I
sup,
vowed
bro?
not to fuck you till you're 18.
Sup, bro? Oh, but you're going to the second he turns 18.
No, I'm gonna wait
I
till
mean,
he turns.
consent in New York is 17, so
Still waiting that extra year.
Is-
Get the GED first, then we'll fuck.
GED?
I believe in learning.
Why wouldn't he finish regular high school?
I mean, he's Kid Chameleon. He's not gonna finish.
he's too busy fighting video games.
Fighting
Yeah.
VR.
He's
bats
fighting
and
plethora. He's doing a lot.
goblins. All right.
But no, I mean, I was thinking it'd be really cool, like, and I mean, it'd be cool. Like, I mean, I feel like, I could kind of teach him. He could teach me.
What?
We'll kind of really like, he'll teach me about like virtual reality.
I have one of those.
It's really cool that you're waiting until 40 to fuck him.
Don't say my real age on here. So, I mean, I feel like it's the best option. I'm gonna dead Von Kaiser because I
Yeah.
mean, I just feel like there's just gonna be something weird. He's not gonna say anything. He's not gonna say politically correct things. And
He
I
just
can't
says,
live with
wah,
it.
wah, wah, wah. That's all he says.
Yeah, but I still feel like that's kind
annoying.
of racist.
It
Somehow,
is
so
a
I'm
little
just gonna
bit.
Get rid of him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bed Quan Chi. I mean, I think that like. Not necessarily the teleporting and then coming on the back of someone's head sex, but
Yeah.
like I think that it'd be really fun and like he's kind of evil and like a sense of danger in my life.
He's very evil.
Yeah, but like
Can he morph like Shang Tsung?
no, he can't.
I bet
but
you-
he can like play with your limbs, and I feel like that's.
I
Really
bet you he
kinky.
could if he learned the spell.
I mean, but I don't. I guess I don't want him to morph into other people. I want him to just be himself with me.
But
But
he's
also, like-
he's a demonic psychopath.
Oh, whatever. We've all slept with terrible people.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, have you ever fucked a horse?
Fucked. No.
You ever got a horse handy from a horse?
Horse job.
That's not a hooves word. A hoovy? God. No, are you suggesting that I lubed up the hoof of a horse and then had sex with it?
Hey, that's
In a
constructive
way where I
knowledge.
had an apparatus that could keep the horse hoof near my penile level?
I think
Of
you,
course
you
not.
You think you definitely did that. A hoovy sounds like a Roomba, like a type of Roomba.
That'd be so cute.
Oh man, you're
Oh,
gross.
Hubby.
We're going to go back to the bar and get some hoovies.
Wow. We learn something here every week at the Playable Characters podcast. Anything else?
No, thank you so much for your time, Kyle, and good luck being Lubu. And
Thank you. Yeah, it
I mean,
should
he-
not be hard killing him.
I think you're underestimating it a little bit. I know that guns, whatever, they work, unfortunately, but he's got powers. He's very good warrior. Just be careful.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm
That's
going to make no mistake. I will keep shooting him until he's dead.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
What
I'm
if-
not going to hit him with 2 bullets and be like, well, that should do it.
Yeah. He maybe. I feel like he can like cut them in half in midair. I don't know.
I feel like you are not very familiar with this game.
He's a warrior. He's very good at what he
This
does.
isn't Ninja Gaiden.
All
He's
right.
thinking of Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Well, anyway, good luck. Keep us
Yeah,
posted.
that's what Rugi does. Soul Calibur.
Keep
Anyway,
us posted. We wish you luck. Do we? I don't even know.
I mean, good luck being the best white savior you can be.
Yeah.
Thanks, Calvin. You get it.
And with that, everybody, we will talk to you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian David Piccolomini. Please check out his podcast, Tinder Tales, where he talks to comedians, actors, and other entertainers about their online dating experiences.